For the record, I will not be eating at Freddie Fasbears Pizzeria from this moment forward. It is well known by both my friends and enemies that cheese gives me violent diarrhea, which by general consensus is usually considered a bad look. This story occurs during my brother's divorce. My heartbroken niece had done nothing but cry for several days about it, and I decided I would take her out and treat her to some pizza at Freddie Fasbears. The animatronic band sang and mechanically danced about fun times and delicious pizza. I figured one slice couldn't hurt. I ordered myself a personal pan pizza with pepperoni and ate it. It was disgusting. I left the restaurant and my niece to get myself some real food the old-fashioned way, by throwing shurikens at wildlife. I wandered the wooded area searching for prey. Suddenly a grizzly bear appeared, which terrified me to the point that it made me fart loud enough to scare him off. I didn't notice that my shurikens had disappeared in the process. Noticing that I was late, I returned to Freddie Fasbears Pizzeria to pick up my niece. The sun was going down and the restaurant was closing, so it was time to go home. I entered the now empty building in search of my niece, who had seemingly disappeared somewhere inside. I made my way through the restaurant, calling her name. The music from the animatronic band started to play in a slow, eerie fashion, which made the hairs on the back of my neck do stand-up comedy. A shorter animatronic who didn't appear to be a member of the band approached me. I looked into her machine eyes deep enough to see human pupils wide with terror. It said a word, droning it.
Uncle, I can't go home. They want me to be one of them, and I want you to be one of us.
My stomach made noise. I knew what was coming. Chocolate thunder. Like a trumpet out of my asshole, a noise exploded from my anus comparable to 4th of July fireworks. The band appeared unfazed, but my niece's soul was awakened by the sheer stench of my horrible fart. "Get me out of here," she screamed. We heard a noise from the entrance of the restaurant. The grizzly bear from earlier appeared, furious on his way into the building. His bloodlust left no stone unturned as he proceeded to destroy everything in the way of his path of demolition. The animatronic band attempted to fight back, but all they knew was how to sing about pizza. Just as I went to slip out the back exit, I saw something on the ground. My shuriken. The bear must have carried it. I found great joy in having this prized possession returned to me and left promptly after to avoid bear-related injuries. I made it home with my shuriken intact, and while I felt grateful to have been unscathed in the incident, I could not put my finger on something that was bothering me. I thought for a moment that pizza was horrendous and gave me that foul odor out of my shithole, which was so bad it made me vow to never visit Freddie Fasbears Pizzeria again. I put my pajamas on to go to sleep. Just as I crawled into bed, the phone rang. It was my brother.